What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney. And is this finally the start of the death of meme coins? Check this out. So Watch a Guru posted earlier, and I verified this on the internet, right? Just in, 2 US law firms have filed a lawsuit against Uniswap, alleging that the exchange lacks security and lets fraudsters list scam tokens. Now, to us, that's pretty obvious, right? I mean, if you just go to the live new pairs, every 10 minutes, it seems, right? These are like, 1 minute apart, not even 1 minute apart, someone's listing a token. Now, some of these are legit, but most of them are scams. I guarantee you the percentage has to be like 95 to 5, as in 95% of these token products being listed are scams, right? Now, I'm torn on this because I think this is going to open up the door for more lawsuits on more decentralized exchanges that run on different blockchains, right? Most notably, something like PancakeSwap that runs on the BNB chain, right? Now, obviously, PancakeSwap is more notorious for scams, even though it's arguable who has more scams, right? It's arguable, right? But you have to understand that, Uniswap is the biggest decentralized exchange right now, right? It runs on the Ethereum blockchain, the most popular blockchain. So it's going to be the target of these lawsuits. But if this lawsuit, if it wins, right? If these US law firms win, this could definitely open up the door to more and more lawsuits. Because let's talk about it. Let's keep it a buck. Look, I'm torn. I love these shitcoins. I love the fact that you can get into some of these tokens, you can 5x your money and get out. But you could also get extremely wrecked. And we see it all the time. I mean, honeypots are a dime a dozen, right, on Uniswap. They just are. A lot of people don't do their due diligence, right? I know how to do my due diligence. A lot of you guys know how to use contract readers like Token Sniffer to make sure you're not getting into a complete scam. At least there's a possibility of you making some money, right? So this is an issue. This is a huge deal. Now, I think this is going to be the start of mass adoption. Is this for the greater good? Are these lawsuits, right, to make sure people like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, QuickSwap, ApeSwap, all these different kind of swaps, 1inch, right? Is this the catalyst for them to tighten up their game so the rest of cryptocurrency can survive, right? If you go to CoinMarketCap, go to the first page, right? Is this for the greater good? Because the US this year, I feel finally is starting to accept cryptocurrency, mostly because I feel like the rest of the world is starting to adopt cryptocurrency. But I feel like this time, right, for the first time ever, the US is starting to really look at cryptocurrency seriously, right? Of course, Big Daddy Joe Biden just dropped his executive order pretty much saying, hey, we need to really tighten things up when it comes to centralized exchanges, right? So that's the big thing. Like, I just did my taxes today. I waited 2 days before the deadline, but I did my taxes today. And I was talking to the guy who does my taxes, and he was telling me about like, hey man, like, next year, the cryptocurrency thing, they're really going to be cracking down on it. And that's what they're doing. They're hiring more people. They're getting bigger teams in order to figure out what crypto is, like understand DeFi and those sorts of things, right? So they're really going to start cracking down on especially centralized exchanges. They're going to start with that. But these sorts of decentralized exchanges might be next, right? And you might not be able to use these unless you have a VPN in the United States, unless they do something about, really properly vetting the people they let list on their exchanges, right? Because look, like I said before, like BNB chain's more associated or synonymous with scams, right? People like know the Binance Smart Chain for scams, right? Now, I mean, what's going to come of this? I don't know. Like I said, I'm torn. I like being able to make money, but I do understand what is going on here. It is too easy for some random asshole, and you don't even need liquidity sometimes, right? You just may need like half an ETH of liquidity to create some popular token with a popular schnazzy name, right? Like, say, for example, like Kim Kardashian does something crazy in the news. Someone's going to make a Kim token. Or, for example, Will Smith just slapped Chris Rock. Like, someone made a Will Smith slap Chris, like, token. And people started buying it immediately. And then I'm sure a rug pulled, right? It's too easy for any rando to go in here, make a token, and people ape into it. Now, I think education is the key. But the thing is, like, you just can't educate everybody. People are going to be dumb. People are going to be coming into people are pouring into DeFi, right? They're not doing their due diligence. All they see when they go on these live new pairs is, oh my God, so-and-so token's pumping 21% right now. This one's pumping 164%. And they go down this list, like this one's pumping 1,000%. And I guarantee you this is a freaking honeypot. I guarantee this is a honeypot, right? It's absolutely insane. You can tell, look at the liquidity. The liquidity is $22, right? This thing pumped and whoever created it pulled the liquidity, right? So this is a very, very interesting thing. And like I said, I'm torn. I mean, I like being a degenerate, but I also want cryptocurrency to become more mass adoptable. Like I want these big boys here to thrive, you know, in the world as we know it, right? I want these tokens and coins really to do good things because most of these are legit, right? I mean, the argument in here is like Dogecoin, right? But all these are legit, man. They have a purpose, right? They have a purpose. They're doing big things. I mean, some of them more than others, right? Some of them really add to the DeFi world, right? They're making the DeFi world a better place. But I understand where they're coming from with this lawsuit, and this is going to apply to a lot of different decentralized exchanges. Like if you want them to run in the United States and maybe any other country that adopts these new rules that I'm sure they're going to come out with later, they're going to have to get with the times, and that's going to include like proper KYC because. Honestly, a lot of these KYCs these days they're garbage, right? Let's be honest. I'm sure so many people, like so many products still rug or go under like with devs that are KYC. Like you're gonna need to submit your social security number, like a bill, your state ID. Like they're gonna really crack down on this if this lawsuit wins, right? Because here's the thing. If these law firms, right, they win this lawsuit, well, it's going to open up the door to everyone else who's been scammed. And especially if you can prove it, right, with like Coin Tracker or something like that. If you can prove that you were wrecked on something on Uniswap or PancakeSwap or any swap, going to be a tough time for a lot of these exchanges. And they're going to have to start getting with the program or they're going to go bankrupt, right? They're going to go bankrupt. Now, will they go bankrupt anyways? Because you have to think about like how many projects, right? How many products launch on these decentralized exchanges and you know, end up rug pulling, but all the while Uniswap is still getting those exchange fees. They still get those swap fees. So that's how they're thriving. It's probably like one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, you can come list on our platform, but you're gonna have to give us a fee. Like we don't care what you do on here, but as long as you keep it hush hush and keep paying us our money. And a lot of people are taking the time to be like, oh, this is why we need SataMask. Guys, SataMask is not any better. It's not any better. Come on now. Sata Realty. Come on now. Just don't be stupid. There's a lot of swaps out there, guys, that are just, they're bad, right? Now, we'll have to see what happens. I'm interested to see how this pans out. Like I'm torn. I'd be okay if it happened, but I'd also feel really devastated because it's like, this is us, right? We're meme coins. Like we are degenerate shit coins. That's what we do here, right? But you know, lately, and you guys know lately, like every time I make a good profit off of something that's new or maybe something on like my top 5 or my top 10, right? Or anything I make money on, I take those profits and I put them into some blue chips because I'm bullish on the future cryptocurrency. I'm not bullish on any random shitcoin that pops up out of nowhere. And, you know, I see it right now, me investing, you know, dollar cost averaging into some of these tokens and coins that are killing it. That's going to create the best wealth for me in the future. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm interested to hear your opinion. Do you think this is a good thing? It could go both ways. I don't know. I'm torn, like I said. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.